WETS.
Hi there, I'm Chris and welcome back to Weekend T-Shirts. For this episode I've got a rock and roll t-shirt for you and it's another Chili Peppers shirt. I got this one in Thailand. I was there on holiday with my family and we were just walking the street markets. As you do, they're quite common in Thailand, a lot of Asian countries actually. And I passed a t-shirt stand. I had heaps of shirts for bands, movies, even just random crap. And of course, being the Chili Peppers fan that I am, I saw this one and I wanted to buy it. Two things when you're buying stuff in Thailand, particularly if it's from a market. If it's from a shopping centre, not as important, but prices are already cheap, but you still got to haggle. In the shopping centres, prices aren't as cheap, but you're also buying proper merchandise, and it'd be like walking into Maya and trying to haggle the price down. If you're buying heaps of stuff, sometimes they might drop a special package for you, but generally, you got to pay for what it is. Markets are completely different. You have to haggle. It's a sign of respect if you do. If you don't, sure, the merchants get more money out of it, but they kind of expect you to. But anyway, I was 17 at the time, so not super young, but it was certainly my first experience in that kind of environment. And the shirt was, I think, 400 baht, which is like $4 or something. It's ridiculous. And I was ready to just buy it straight then and there. $4 for a t-shirt. But my dad was with me at the time and he stepped in and was like, no, you're not just going to buy it. You've got to haggle it down. And so I think I ended up getting something like $1, which is, it's not top quality shirt, but you go to Target and they're not top quality shirts either. It's lasted me quite well and it's a fairly thick cotton too, so probably the best item of clothing I could ever get for $1. Even you go to an op shop, stuff's cheap there, but you probably pay a little bit more than that. If it is only $1, it's probably got heaps of holes in it. But anyway, so here's a close-up of it. So the reason I got the shirt, other than the fact that it was cheap and Red Hot Chili Peppers, is I recognised the artwork as a poster that I already had back at home. And I obviously expected that there were going to be some differences, given that it's a bootleg shirt and they didn't want to face copyright infringement or anything like that. But it wasn't something I initially noticed. And you can see it's got Anthony, John, Chad, then Flea. Here's the poster, and that goes Flea, Anthony, John, Chad. So first of all the faces are in a different order. Second of all, you can see the poster is nice and brightly coloured, whereas the shirt is all red. One of the other bigger changes, though, is the photo of Flea is a completely different shot. So I'll show you the poster again, sort of looking down into the corner, whereas back to the shirt, and you can see he's looking somewhere else entirely from a completely different photo. And of course, one other difference is instead of having the big Red Hot Chili Peppers up the top, you can see it's got the Red Hot Chili Peppers just in the middle with the asterisk logo. What's cooler is it also has some artwork on the back as well. So if I flip that around, you can see it's got a much larger version of the asterisk logo and Red Hot Chili Peppers written around it. Possibly the most common Chili Peppers t-shirt that you might see people wearing is that same logo but on the front of a t-shirt and the writing in white written around it. So it's pretty cool to get that on the back of the shirt. So it's got two graphics you can see from the front or back that it's a Chili Peppers shirt and it gives you something different. This shirt is also getting a little old now, and given the quality of it, or how much I paid for it at least, it's standing up quite well. First of all, cheapest shirt I've ever got. It's probably higher quality than some of the shirts I have, and so overall, quality to cost ratio by far the highest, which is certainly not what you'd expect from some dodgy Thai backstreet market. Okay, so it wasn't backstreet, it was one of the main markets, but still. One of the best things about bootleg shirts is no one really knows and no one really cares. You see it and they go, that guy's a Chili Peppers fan, or that guy likes whatever it is you're wearing. That's about time to wrap up for this episode now. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next week.